All right, now the global tourism industry ground to a virtual standstill in the immediate aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. The countries that heavily relied on tourism as a major part of their economy grappled with the immediate loss of revenue. Now, the island nation of Sri Lanka was particularly hard hit. In the year 2019, tourism contributed to nearly about 12% of Sri Lanka's GDP. It also employed 11% of Sri Lanka's workforce. But with vaccinations now picking up, Sri Lanka is now back to positioning itself as a major hub of tourism in Asia. Now, in a world that is still grappling with sporadic spurts of COVID-19 cases in different parts of the world, resuscitating the tourism industry is not going to be an easy task. Now, to tell us as to how Sri Lanka intends to attract international tourists while at the same time ensuring that COVID-19 does not rear up its head again on the island nation, we are joined by Ms. Kimarli Fernanado, the Chairperson of the Sri Lankan Tourism Development Authority. Ms. Fernanado, thank you very much indeed for joining us on this broadcast on WION. And let me in fact begin by asking you this. As we are still grappling with the COVID-19 pandemic, what has Sri Lanka got to offer to tourists as a holiday destination?
From a tourist perspective, it's basically post-COVID or during COVID, if you like, people are looking for nature. Sri Lanka has 26 national parks. We have amazing biodiversity. 1/3 of our island is forest. We have 8 UNESCO heritage sites. We have, of course, stunning beaches. Everyone knows that. We have 105 waterfalls and the highest density, I think, of waterfalls in the world, in fact. We have a sea area of 8.5 times our island. And Sri Lanka is an island of islands. We have 25 islands. People post-COVID or during COVID are going to look for nature, well-being. Recently, in fact, we are proud to say that Sri Lanka was voted within the top 5 in the world for wellness tourism. Only country in Asia voted top 5. And that we were voted in to heal your body and soul. To be able to heal it. So, wellness and Ayurveda has healed our communities for centuries. And this is something we would like to share with the world.
All right, interesting. Now, the Indian Prime Minister has spoken of a Buddhist trail of tourism. Now, Sri Lanka happens to be a Buddhist majority nation. How do you see the idea of a Buddhist trail that could actually bring in a lot of tourists to Sri Lanka and also to India?
Absolutely. India is an amazing partner with us. We have long relationships with India. Buddhist trail is an absolutely important area. We've already started working on the trail, spoken to travel agents in India as well as in Sri Lanka to encourage the Buddhist trail. Not only Buddhist trail, the Ramayana trail, equally important, right? We share so much culture, so much, relationships together. And this is absolutely an area. And the Indian traveler, Indian traveler is an amazing traveler because there's diversity in the traveler. You have the very luxury, high-end Indian traveler who comes actually in their private jet to Sri Lanka and who wants to be not seen anywhere because they are high-profile people. Then there is another who come a lot with families, and Sri Lanka is a destination for families. It's safe. It's everything a young family needs is available. And of course, the Indian tourist looks a lot for the weddings. A lot of Indian travelers come to Sri Lanka to make memorable weddings, even during COVID, I have to say. And this is something that we enjoy arranging memorable weddings for the Indian traveler.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.